Hello, and thanks for stopping by. Say, my name is Chuck Hanson, and I'm going to be your host over the next 15 minutes or so. Somebody who cares a great deal about you sent you this video for you to watch. So take that little bit of time that it's going to take to watch this, go through it. The purpose of this video is really to set up a plan that was created to help people like yourself get into a very unique and exclusive income bracket. And I'll explain that as we go along. Hey, a lot of great things have happened in my life. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I've been around the network marketing industry for 31 years. I owned an advertising agency for 16 years prior to getting into network marketing, which I never thought I would ever get into. But I discovered that people in this industry were making more money monthly than I was making annually after 16 years. So I started to pay very close attention to what was going on. As you see, I've done okay, made over $15 million, built some gigantic organizations all over the world, semi-retired in the early part of 2017, and was just kind of consulting for a couple of companies, and until a good friend called me about an opportunity called Valentus. And that's what we're going to talk about here today. But I want to make sure that, you understand exactly what's going on. So when I made that decision in 1987 to get involved in network marketing, my whole life changed. Don't know if yours is going to change like mine changed, but mine changed, right? I mean, I made a lot of money. And, I'm going to go through and show you some of the things that were part of our life and are part of our life now. Because what I want to do is just kind of give you that big picture, right? This was our estate in Austin, Texas on Lake Travis. A few of the cars that we've owned, and this is just a few of the cars that we've owned. And, maybe you're a car fanatic, maybe not. Maybe they don't mean anything to you. Maybe horses mean something to you. I've had the good fortune of working at home for the past 30 plus years and raising 5 wonderful children that are just amazing. This is the last of that herd, and that's Casey. That was her first horse at age 5. And as you see, she progressed, and as she progressed, we got more horses. So that's our equestrian estate. We've lived in 12 different houses over the course of the last 30 years. It's not because we wanted to move. We had we could move, right? So any place we chose to move to, we could move because we had that freedom and the flexibility. Just some of we're right here on the ocean in North Carolina. So it's an amazing, amazing place. So let's move on. My wife's first Ferrari, one of other Casey's jumpers, Ruby. And, our life took such an amazing, transformation from working for a living and owning a business to doing things like this. I mean, we had our own Grand Prix team. We had our own offshore team. We had racing teams, right? That we had a lot of fun with. Then we kicked it up a notch. We took it up one level and we went to the Indianapolis 500. We pitted right next to the Amway car, and I've got an owner's jacket from being at that race. So fabulous memories, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. It's you only have one life to live, and you might as well live it with as much gusto as possible. Our beach house in North Carolina, right on the ocean, that's our backyard. When Casey was real small, that's my daughter Kara. She's a ER nurse up at Duke. That's our backyard of our house on the Intercoastal. Our place in Grand Cayman, 3-bedroom penthouse on Grand Cayman on 7 Mile Beach. Wonderful, picturesque, and just a a gorgeous place to go to. What happened, however, is that, my organization spent more time down there than I did. And here's what happened to me. I decided that I wanted things to change in my life. I owned a business for 16 years and I needed a change. I was making okay money, but couldn't live the lifestyle that I wanted to live, and got exposed to network marketing. And as you see, the rest of it is history. And it might be history for you as well. My good friend Dave Jordan, who owns Valentis, who started the company in 2014. Let me say something about that. I had no intentions of doing this, but however, I saw Dave start the company. I didn't give him much hope of making it through those death spiral years. And what I mean by death spiral is that most companies go out of business in the first 24 months, usually within for a number of reasons, but within the first 24 months. And, here, Valentis is going to be 6 years old in July. I made a trip up to Sioux Falls, South Dakota in June of 2018 because I was intrigued, right? Dave talked me into buying an amazing product. I'll talk about that in a second. And I got some amazing results from that product. And, I just couldn't help myself. I had to get on an airplane and jump up and go visit with Dave for a couple of days. So there's some things about the company, but number one thing is that they're rock solid, right? Rock solid, no debt. Dave and his wife Joyce owned the company outright, and the company is growing like crazy. As you see here, 2019 sales almost 100 million, right? Up 525% from the year before. Now, this is important. This is when you need to catch a company. They've got all their pieces together, but they're going to go on this incredible momentum. And I've had the good fortune of catching 3 companies at that stage. And as a result, I didn't have to be good, right? I didn't have to be a superstar. And I just rode that wave and made a tremendous amount of money. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do, and all the people that are watching this video. So I think the sales are going to go from that almost 100 million to 400 million or close to that over the course of the next 2 years. And that's when you need to catch a company. Best time. Talk about our product line. This product right over here, that Slim Roast Optimum on the right-hand side there, is the product that I got introduced to. That was introduced in May of 2018. And it is a weight loss coffee. It is a miraculous product disguised as coffee. And it's a great coffee. Tastes great, works great, doesn't amp you up, works on your brain, right? Your receptors in your brain to control your appetite, to control your feelings of being full, to suppress your cravings and all of those things. And I lost, as you see, I lost 40 pounds. I'm in the best shape of my life now at my age, just drinking coffee. Didn't go to the gym, didn't exercise, didn't diet at all. I want you to go to valentisproducts.com and take a look at everything. You'll get to see the whole lineup of products and more products being added all the time. Then I want you to go to our Facebook page, fbtestimonials.info, fbtestimonials.info, and look at all the testimonials. Absolutely phenomenal. Now over 20 products. I consistently use about 6 of the products all the time, right? All the time. And, I just need to ask you a question. I don't know what your plan is. I don't know how you make a living right now. I don't know what your goals and dreams are. But, I look at statistics. And what I've found is statistically, the average U.S. household, or for that matter, anywhere, is $50,000 or less. Now I've seen, up and down, but right at about $50,000 a year. I don't know about you, but I can't live on $50,000 a year. You know, if you kick it up a notch and go to $100,000 a year, you see the percentage drops down considerably, right? Only 9% of the population. You kick it up to $200,000 a year, and I'm talking about 1% of the population. And that's the plan that I put together. That's the plan that I can put you in the top 9% or maybe even the top 1% of the earners in the entire country in a very short period of time. My first year, 223,000. My 7th month of earnings in my second year already surpassed what I earned my entire first year. So, hey, if I can do it, and that's what I saw, folks. I saw people in 1987 that were making more money monthly than I was making annually, and I started paying very close attention. I figured if they could do it, I could do it. I could figure it out. And that was before technology and all the things that we have going on today, like these videos, and I'm recording it at my home. So, you know, just absolutely phenomenal. Here's the other question is, what happens? You know, maybe you're doing well with whatever you're doing, but what happens? You know, what happens if you walk in and they say, hey, we're downsizing the company and you're fired? You know, here's your severance pay and we'll see you later. What are you going to do then? You know, what happens if you go to the doctor and they go, hey, I've got some bad news to tell you? It happens all the time. Life happens. You've got to have a plan B. You've got to have something. And the best time to start a plan B is while you have a plan A income. Do you hear what I'm saying? Best time to start is now. If you have a plan A and you have a job and you have income coming in, you have a business, start something on the side that'll create a residual ongoing income for you. So that's all I'm saying is, you know, I'm going to give you some steps. Now, these steps are very abbreviated, but it's not very difficult. Valentis has got several ways to get started, but the only way that I suggest a person to get started is with the Business Builder Pack. It's $600. Actually, it's $575.95. Tax and shipping, you know, a little bit over $600. Plus your $20 one-time fee to become a distributor and be able to market this opportunity all over the globe. Doesn't matter what country. We can ship products. People can register. They can become customers. They can become reps anywhere in the world. So this maxes out the compensation plan. And that's the key point here, is that by doing this, you max out the payout of the compensation plan. And when I take you to the next slide, I'm going to go through a month by month, you know, what happens. The commitment is that you try 3 products a month. That's your commitment. Initially, that money is going to come out of your pocket, but very quickly that money is going to come out of the earnings that you're making from the compensation plan. And then I want you to find one person, not 10, not a dozen, but one person like yourself that wants to do something different and, you know, improve their life, have a different lifestyle, have everything in their life change. One person a month for the next 12 months. Everybody can do that. Everybody's got 12 close friends that'll do that, and those people will do exactly the same thing. Here's the question: can you see yourself doing that? If you can, then pay close attention to the next slide. And, you know, guys, it's taken me 30 years to actually create this, and it's taken me 18 months within Valentis to actually put this together. And you guys are the first ones that are ever seeing this. So, you know, here's what it is. Month, top column, 1 through 12, right? Team size, business volume is BV. You're going to see that. That happens from those monthly purchases that happen the month after you buy your $600 Business Builder package. Your dual team and legacy. These are 2 parts of the compensation plan that if it weren't for these components of the compensation plan, this chart wouldn't even be possible. And that's what gives this thing the legs that it has and you'll see the legs. And what I'm talking about, the legs is the total income, right? I'm going to take you through a month by month, but let's go the first 90 days, right? First 90 days, you got a whole 7 people. You put a person in, second person, your third person, they put in a couple of people, you got 7 people total. Your business volume is a whole 300. See, the 3 people from your second month made their 100 business volume purchase, tried 3 products. The next month, and that's 300 business volume. You'll catch it. Don't worry about it. Your dual team income, which will pay you $20 every time the computer sees 100 business volume on one side and 200 on the other side, it'll pay $20. Now, $20 doesn't sound like much until you're getting 5,000 of those a week. And for those of you that can't multiply that quick, that's $100,000 a week. And we have people making that right now. So your fast start bonus, I told you that initially the money's going to come out of your pocket for that $160. And as you see here, after 3 months, you've made $320. Well, the 2 months of products that you purchased are $320, right? So you paid for it, but you earned it back. Starting the 4th month, you're paying for those products from your earnings, and that quickly goes away. It's just staying with the program. 5, your 6th month, your 7th month, right? Here you go. You start to see the numbers start to increase, right? Your business volume is 6,300. See how that corresponds to 63 people in the 6th month? They try those 3 products, and it's 6,300. You made a whole $1,300 that month. Not a lot, but certainly the beginning. This is like the old penny doubling concept. Not much in the beginning, but as you keep on enrolling, as you keep on being consistent, as everybody else does, then your team starts to grow, and you'll see what happens here in a very short period of time. Let's move up to month 9. You've been here, 3/4 of a year, and you're at $5,000 a month. Not bad, right? Not bad. Your organization is 511 people. Amazing. From you just putting in 9 people. At that point, you put in 9 people, right? And everybody else has put in their 1 person a month. $5,000. Month 10, you doubled it, right? Your income just doubled. Now here's where it starts to get to be a lot of fun. Your income just doubled. And this is exactly what our compensation plan will pay. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. In fact, it'll pay a little bit more than this because there's a component in here called a matching bonus. And you get a matching bonus on everybody you personally enroll, and that they personally enroll, and that they personally enroll, and that they personally enroll down 7 levels. And I didn't even calculate that. That's just an extra. You'll see that when you start getting paid. So these figures are actually more than that. So 11 months, you just made 20 grand for the month. Now it's time to think about, hey, you may be making more money monthly than you're earning annually. Certainly by the 12th month you are, right? I mean, you just doubled it up. You went to almost 40 grand. Now, if everybody does everything, this is not a guaranteed income. This is representative of everybody on the team, doing 1 person a month, buying a business builder pack, and trying 3 products a month, right? And if that is followed, if that path is followed, then these are the results. Look what happens in the 13th month. You made $78,000. That's when you go, this is working. This is definitely working. You now just made in 1 month more money than you made in the past 12 months. So now you can say that this is actually working. And it just keeps going on and on and on. Now, will it be exactly like this? Probably not. Could it be exactly like this? Absolutely, positively. But other people are going to find other customers, other things are going to happen, and it won't be exactly like this. So let me just reassure you that, however, if you followed this plan as it was designed one by one, and I've got a methodology to do that, then this is the outcome. So, hopefully this video gave you some information to think about. And, the person that sent you this wants a response, right? I would get back in touch with them as quickly as possible and tell them that you're in or you're out. If you can afford the $600, and quite frankly, this is a global business that you can start for $600 that has unlimited income potential. Do you hear what I'm saying? Unlimited income potential. So take advantage of it. The timing is perfect. The products are incredible. The company is rock solid, and it's never going to get any better than this. That's why I did what I did. I came out of retirement, or being semi-retired anyway, to build another organization, and I had no intentions whatsoever of doing that. Our next big event, corporate event that we have twice a year, will be in Las Vegas, in Henderson, Nevada, at the Green Valley Ranch. Make your plans to be there May the 13th through the 16th. That's a Wednesday. You can get there on Thursday, but definitely be there Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday. And make sure that you come up and introduce yourself to me. If you see me, grab a hold of me and say, hey, I saw your video and I wanted to introduce myself. So looking forward to seeing everybody. That's my buddy Rocky down there in my picture. And we will see you all very shortly at the next event.